Hello everyone, this is Solomon Everest, your number one cash flow realtor and real estate advisor. Let me tell you how I made millionaires out of investors in the past 4 years. Yes, in the past 4 years, I've successfully turned novice investors, people who have zero knowledge about real estate investment or primary knowledge, basic knowledge of real estate investment. I've been able to turn them and their passion, their goal for that investment, for real estate investment, into millionaires. Yes, some have gone as far as knowing the game more than myself, and others are doing so well. Some have been able to flip their investment, get liquid cash, and they are still throwing in for more investment. Now, this is how it is. It starts with understanding why you need to invest in real estate. If you understand why you need to invest in real estate, then it makes the job easier, especially for you who don't know what this thing is about. Now, let me give you a brief understanding on a practical example. 2 years ago, we had a bungalow that was selling for 12.5 million. It actually started at about 11 million on a promo or pre-launch price. Yes, and into the peak of the COVID and all of that, guess what happened? People were still buying. Those who took our advice for it bought some of these units of apartment. At the end of COVID, these apartments were now going for about 18 to 20 million naira. Now, what actually happened? Well, I'm going to leave that to the economic experts. But as a realtor, what happened was that those who bought at a time where others were scared to buy and who bought right. It's not just about buying anything. It's about buying what is feasible, especially when it comes strongly recommended. We recommended those bungalows, and guess what? It sold out, now selling at the secondary price of about 25 to 33 million naira. Now, this is around the Awoyaya axis of the Lekki Ekpe axis. Now, not all. In 2019, we did a project somewhere by the Abramadesaya or Gombo axis, where land sold for 18 million naira. Now, investors who went by our advisory and bought or invested in a couple of plots are now reaping huge investment within that axis. At that time, Ogombo Road was not looking promising. There were lots of waterlogged area, wetland here and there, and people were really scared, to put in investment because they were not sure, and also due to the flooding in some areas that were not considered for flooding or stormwater drainage and all of that. But when we came in there with some developers, they were able to do the right thing, stop all the flooding, and build estates that are flood resistant. Guess what? Those projects we sold for 18 million naira are currently going for about 70 million naira. I am not mixing words. So if you are one of those investors that bought one of the Urban Prime series in between 2019 to this point, you know how much your investment is worth. Even a half plot is going for so much more. You can ask around. Now, why is that so? Because of the value that has been put into that kind of project. We have another project still around the Ogombo axis by a government scheme. Guess what? This project sold in 2019, 2018, and early 2021 for about 17.5 million for a 500 square meter. As I speak to you now, that same project, which we advise a lot of people to buy, those who keyed in are now seeing the return on investment. They're not seeing the profit on that side. Sorry for those of you who were not able to get this information, or those of you who did not consider that as a good investment because of the access road. I always tell people, forget about access road when it comes to real estate investment in this part of Nigeria, because access road will definitely be considered. Once there is a scheme there, once there are interest of developers in that axis, forget about access road. It will be done. Okay? In fact, that is the best time to buy, because as soon as those infrastructures comes into that project area, it increases the value of the place. Now, this project I'm telling you about that sold for about 17.5 million is currently selling for about 50 to 53 million naira. Yes, for a full plot, about 500 square meter. And we still have about 400 square meter estate within that axis that is currently selling for about 40 million naira. In a place we were selling for 17 million. in a place we're begging people to buy for 17 million. Now you will want to ask yourself again, why is this happening, or what is the secret behind this? Is it just over bloated investment scheme going on in that axis? Now that is entirely not true. That is not true. The demand for land in this axis, especially when investors go in there and make it what it is, it pushes people's interest and people want to buy when they see the value. Now, a lot of investors are going into areas that doesn't look enticing at the moment, because that is one of the secrets of the game. Once you know that this area has been mapped out for development is definitely going to go there. So smart investors are actually going ahead to buy and wait. You don't wait to buy real estate. You buy and wait. I helped an investor bought a property around the Lerebe axis. Yes, these are true stories that I'm sure that some of you are actually watching this video, so you could actually testify to this. We got the project for about 2.8 million naira, somewhere around the Lerebe. As I speak to you now, that was before the Lekki Expressway construction, right? Now, with the expressway construction going on around the Eleganza Lerebe axis, which has been known to be the axis of the area for the airport, now that project for 2.8 million naira is selling for about 14 to 18 million naira as of the last time we checked the value of property in that region. Guess what? It didn't stop there. It took its trend of rapid growth to Ayetoro, where you have the popular Ayetoro scheme housing the Tunu City, Itunu residential, and so on. And properties there now are worth 25, 35 to over 40 million naira. It is not stopping there. We now have more projects, more interest going in that axis. If you've never been to Ekpe before, Ekpe is the new Lagos. In fact, Ekpe is not just the new Lagos, it is becoming the future city area in Lagos, where you have lots of futuristic cities coming up there. Cities with tech hub, cities with greenery, cities that are eco-friendly, cities with helipad. Yes, you might have heard about the popular Dukia Africa, which is currently selling. Yes, so if you want to put your hands in some of these investments, I'm available for you. Just give me a call. I'm just a call away. If you want to know why you should buy, call me. If you want to buy and you're ready to invest, call me. If you want to know more about these projects, call me. Yes, we have lots of eco-friendly and futuristic cities building up in the Ekpe, which is like the north side of Lagos, and where you have lots of future city projects. We have Itunu City, I've mentioned Itunu City. We have Itunu itself, Itunu residential selling. We have Tiara, yes, by Amen City. We have Amen Estate Phase 3. We have the Alaro City, the popular Alaro City project. We have Duki Africa. You have Isimi Lagos. We have Di Aleo. Di Aleo is the newest baby in town. One of the most affordable, eco-friendly, smart luxury resort community. It is the most affordable selling. So for any investors, you could make an initial deposit of 1 million naira or buy a full plot of 500 square meters for about 3.5 million naira. Now that is not all inclusive. There are other fees to be paid. So when you call me, I'll furnish you with all of those details. If you don't want to miss out in all of these stories, like what happened in Ogombo, what happened in Shangotedo, what happened in Awoyaya, don't repeat the same scenario in Ekpe, because now you can actually get good deals in Ekpe. All you have to do is call Millionaires, and I will be available to explain more to you, to help you through a seamless process of acquiring one of the finest pieces of real estate in Africa. This is the best time to buy. Yes, especially when people are losing interest. There are lots of deals going on promotional rates, going on for pre-launch rates, and you can buy now. And after this election cycle that is going on now in the country, you are sure to expect massive boom in the industry again. So don't make that mistake if you've never done anything. If you have done before and you made mistakes in buying the wrong projects, call us. We'll help you with the right project. Now the thing about projects is that it's not about buying or making mistakes. It's about who you're making those mistakes with. We know the people you can deal with, that even if there are issues, they can help you find a solution. So real estate in this part of the world has changed, where you have more serious developers, more investors who are serious to deliver on their promises. And where they fail, they'll make sure that they make it up with you and give you what is worth the value of your money. So a whole lot is happening here. You don't want to miss out in the Ekpe real estate investment deal. So with all of these practical narration was actually how I made a lot of investors millionaires. Those who listened, those who trusted the brand, those who trusted my counsel, and also those who put in their money in some of these projects have been able to see huge returns on the investment. Yes, huge returns. And it was also good to note that some of them were able to liquidate their investment, while some have decided to hold on until the community is ready, for lots of other projects that they have, like to build their own homes or to build cash flow, rental income apartments, or to resell in the secondary market. So a lot of them have also enjoyed these benefits from getting the wise counsel, knowing where to invest, when to invest, and whom to invest with. Yes, so with all of this, I'm proud to say that I have made successful landlords, I've made happy landlords, I've made happy investors. And I know you also will want to toe this path. There's more to say, but little time. I can do more of this when you call me for more inquiries on how I can make you a millionaire too by investing in real estate. Real estate is real, it is always here, and it will always be here. Call me now for all real estate investment deals from the Lekki Ekpe houses, from VI down to Ekpe. I'm available to help you connect with the best deals and help you as your real estate advisor and realtor. Thank you, and hear from you. Looking forward to hearing from you. Looking forward to seeing you in person. If you're in the country or out of the country, it makes it more interesting because I am available for virtual tours and all of that. So technology has made it easier. You can actually go the way of technology. Hear from you soon. This is Millionaires. Thank you.